Hello Galactic family. What it is to be our divine authority? Well, it's quite simple. You keep the focus on concentrating on your heart, you follow their sincere impulses of inspiration and does not allow your mind self-centered to control your life. Simple enough, but it can be so difficult to achieve when our ego mind has been the part of us that has held the reins of control for so long. The need of our egos to control things is especially strong and want to take the reins in the areas where our old traumas and more particularly, the deductions made on life because of them, about how we should be, do and act in certain situations to survive. We all want to reform these really well-programmed reactions to the ancient difficult emotional situations sometimes many past lives. Often, we believe we can leave the old reactions and think I see now. I will not make that mistake again. However, we continue to deal with these old patterns until we get to a point where we declare, decree and we command that fully accept the guidance of our divine family of light to release these old habits. It may be difficult, however, when finally gave up, let go and let God left the source in us, our I am presence lead the way, found a new way to walk, knowing that all these guides and amazing spiritual are more than willing to hold your hand and be with us all the way, until we reach the fullness of our divine authority. Each apparent setback is just an opportunity of giving a new step in the right direction to reach the flow. Who is the most important person in your life? Who is the most important person in your life? The answer must be yourself. It is not selfish to put yourself first, though most of us have a deprogramming in this matter. If you do not consider their own needs for rest, breaks, time alone and always feel that when remaining time should be used to support others in some way, then you will not be helping anyone in the long run. Again and again, you will find that exhaustion overwhelmed, because once again you let yourself get to last in the list of important people in your life. Our own energy needs replacement should be placed first. Becoming a with our divine authority requires us to remove the voice of the ego that reminds us of all the others, or situations that need help or attention, etc. 2 quick tips to deal with this voice of the ego, of course, also took us so far and cannot and should not be completely ignored. When you hear this voice leads you to a conversation about preparations of any kind to control various situations in your life, tell him, gently and softly, you know that it might be good advice, but this idea/concern may not true at all, and maybe tell your ego if you want to keep this conversation, you have to do there, pointing to a chair beside him alone, not here or something like that. You can also see your own consciousness as a clear blue sky, and when these conversations appear, you simply see them as conversational clouds pass, and just watch it and let them pass. We should not try to avoid thoughts, as this will only create the opposite effect. We need to be prepared now. There is no time to lose by being indecisive, all need to be as prepared as we can be, so we change now. This provision can exist at all levels. This site has provided ample information on how to be prepared for change. But the most important is our willingness now to be in touch with our divine authority, and, at present, no one is more appropriate to speak about the divine authority of the Archangel Uriel. We are in our divine authority requires leave behind our ego discussions about whether we are good enough, smart, etc., to actually do something to influence change. Instead, we follow when our higher self/I am presence asks us to do something that will benefit the cooperation and unity among people at all levels. Our main thought in mind should now be unit. Unit first with our sincere I am, knowing what will guide us to what really feels good in every situation we encounter. We may feel the urge to get in touch with someone or offer our services in any way. All that unifies and brings our communities at this time is of the highest importance. We are each of us unique and different pieces of a huge puzzle, and when we follow our hearts, we leave behind any unnecessary consciousness, such things as how we look others in the eye, or what people will think of us. When we feel induced to take some kind of action that can benefit all. The Light One, let's finish things now. Everything is possible. We have unlimited possibilities. Together, we have unlimited advantages. We use them now. We will be our exclusive peace puzzle to create balance in our lives, and join hand in with others to bringing balance to this planet. Anyone, at any time, you have a few moments to spare. The violet flame must send in the name of Saint Germain and Archangel Zadkiel to the area of negative energy vortex that extends in a radius of 1600 kilometers around Long Island. For those who are not yet familiar with Archangel Uriel, it is the Archangel of luminous silver flame, Archangel Time, Timekeeper, and he is both the guardian and the Archangel of the Divine Authority. According to the Archangel Uriel, now we are ready, through daily contact with our I Am Presence, to anchor this Divine Presence on earth and live, exist and act in our Divine Authority. He says, why is the Divine Authority has become such an important issue, a crucial issue to be addressed at this stage of its development? Because you are ready. There has been the subject of readiness, but not what I am referring to. I am referring here after preparation for readiness, readiness already held, the ready for action. You are in an environment where you can really embrace and anchor, being and acting in their divine authority.